Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel.
Hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Has been a beautiful day this morning. We just paid off one of our mortgage. In this video, we're going to talk about what should you consider.
Yeah, or should you not consider?
Should you or should you not pay off your mortgage on investment property?
Yes, your rental property.
So I'm sure there is bound to be people out there that comes to a fork in their life where you're thinking of, should you pay off your mortgage, your investment property mortgage, or should you do other things with your money? We just paid off our mortgage.
Yep.
At the same time, it was a big amount of money. What was it? $57,000, I think it was. Just under $57,000. We had the options of doing other things.
Yep.
And these are a couple of things to consider.
Yep. And these are our reason why we paid it off, our mortgage, instead of using the fund to do some other stuff or investing in ETFs or other micro investing.
So,
well,
you go first.
The reason why we bought a property before, it was because we only have to pay for 5% for that property. We bought it just under $300,000. So that would be $15,000 was our deposit only. So it's so little. So it's really enticing at that time. But then once we got our mortgage, it was the amount of the mortgage is same as our purchasing price. So our deposit got eaten up by all these lender mortgage insurance,
administration costs in order to get the mortgage.
Yes, all this
solicitor, all of the.
Oh, that I didn't even
that was
count.
On top.
And then stamp duty.
Stamp duty on top, and that. Like about 5% when you're thinking of buying a property, that just goes on admin. Yeah. Lender's mortgage insurance. Creating the document for the mortgage, stamp duty,
pest control.
There's bound to be bits and pieces that I can't even remember anymore.
Yep.
But it works out roughly about 5% of your purchase price. Because when we got the loan, literally still the same price.
and anyway, well, the reason we bought it because if we did a calculation before. If we use that $20,000, we're getting maybe like $50 a week as rental income. But we did it wrong.
Supposedly we're getting about $50 per week. Yeah. Positively geared property. Yeah. Reality, it was minus $50.
Yeah, it was minus.
So. It was minus $50 something per week.
So that's our first point why we are paying it off, because we have a negative cash flow on that property.
Negatively cash flow, it means it costs us money every week in order for us to retain this property.
Yep.
So I'll give you a scenario. There's a 3-party system when it comes to property. This is a simple way. Number one, it would be the mortgage lender. They effectively the one that lend you the money, whether from a bank or third-party lender or something, a financial institute that give you a bulk of your purchasing of the property. In our instance, it was 95% loan, 5% our deposit. The rest of them is borrowed debt. Us as the owner, effectively you're not the owner.
We're not. We're the mortgage owner.
We are the mortgage owner.
Yeah.
The owner is actually this
bank.
The bank person, the financial institute. You're the borrower, and there is also another person would be the renter. The renter. So they are the borrower of the borrower, in a sense. So negative cash flow every week when the rent comes in to us. We're giving it to the bank, plus more on top.
So who's the winner? You can see.
As you can tell in this system, this one wins the most because the renter pays us. We pay to the bank, plus more from our pocket to the bank. Yeah,
so that's what negative cash flow means. And next, when you need an income more than a tax write-off, it doesn't apply to us anymore.
For us, we look at it. Cash flow is the king. Cash flow is the one that pays the bill for us. We don't really care about the tax benefits on owning the property.
Correct.
We look at it as, hey, it's a rental income. I need more
income.
Cash flow. I need income from that property, and I don't want to share it with anyone else aside from us.
Yep. And the next is when you want to retire. I think we're at that age now.
Yeah, well, so we didn't want to retire until we were 65.
No.
At the retirement age, at the 60s, let's say. We want to retire now. So for us to retire now, we need to have income somewhere else from our job.
Yes.
Negative cash flow property or negative gearing strategy
Doesn't apply.
Would not be able to create our lifestyle now.
No, because we have to pay more money, but instead we need more cash flow coming in us because we don't work full time anymore. We need this stable income coming to our pocket. So that's why we just want to have money in instead of money out to the bank.
Correct. Yeah.
And I think retirement is like that, right?
So we want money inside to our bank instead of on our portfolio instead of sharing it with the bank. Yeah.
So those are the main reason why we ticked and saying we have to pay it off. Yep. But if there's another point, it doesn't apply to us, but if in your consideration,
in your current scenario.
Yes, when the return on the paid mortgage is higher than what else you can invest.
We were in that situation. We had the opportunity to go, let's say, invest on micro investment ETFs that is producing more than 10%.
Correct.
And we were paying our mortgage roughly about 3%.
Yep.
So some people have that mentality of why would you want to pay off the 3% where you're missing the opportunity cost to gain
7%.
Gain about 7% return.
That was our argument at that time.
Discussion.
And then we did some calculation so I think once I did the number, it's not much a big difference because what your point is, okay, we pay off the bank, we have the extra money, we put it back in ETFs. So we're using the compound interest effect. Yes, we miss out a little bit for now, but then we're slowly building it, we put more and chase what we have lost. So eventually it's not such a big difference. And that is sold me.
Yeah.
Next one. And next one is why you should not pay off your mortgage earlier if you have a investment property or rental property. When you need leverage to buy more rental properties.
We did try to do that.
We want to.
At the beginning.
We failed.
So at a certain level, Simone, you haven't worked for a long time, so you don't have pay as you go sleep.
Thank you for reminding me. Yes.
And I haven't worked full time.
I think 5 to 6 years already.
I don't have a pay as you go pay sleep.
Yeah.
We inquire to our broker and asking them, hey, can I borrow some more money
because our rental property incomes is sufficient to keep us survive in the flow. It's not much, but we can live on it.
Yeah. And then the bank decided, the broker anyway, kindly, in a nice word, he said no. Because you don't have a job. You don't have a job.
Yeah. You have to increase your income.
You gotta increase your income, but my income is sustaining our living costs.
Yeah. Anyway, if in your scenario you can buy more properties, then might as well.
Yeah.
I would have done the same.
If we were still working,
yes,
and we have the capital, then we'd probably buy more property.
Yes, we would, because it's good leverage. It's a lot of trouble, but you need to diversify as well and a stable income if you have a tenant in there. Okay. Next is when you need a tax write-off.
This, I guess, apply for the people that have a high income earner. Depending where you're watching this, this is based in Sydney, Australia anyway. My understanding of it is if you're a high income earner, to minimize tax, you buy a negatively gearing property. Or you
highly
buy property.
Recommended by all the accountants, because accountants trying to minimize all your tax. So for us, it's not.
For us, it's not. For us, it's like I would rather pay tax because that means I'm actually making a profit.
Yeah.
So that means your business is actually generating a good income. So most accountants say minimize tax.
Yeah.
Whereas our accountant
that is the theory though.
Yeah,
that's what
in
they're
theory.
job for. Yeah.
So that's how I've listened to a lot of we changed like 3 or 4 different accountants until we found the one that actually met the same wavelength as us.
Yep.
So anyway, the next one.
You have a positive cash flow even with the mortgage.
Yeah, we did have that.
Yeah.
We were after doing a lot of tweaking, paying off a big lump sum to
Yep.
this particular property anyway, we had a possibly good. I think
Yep.
it was like $100 or something, or
Yeah.
$50. But yeah,
But it wasn't enough for you.
it wasn't enough. I'd rather have 100% of the share instead of just, I don't know, 20%. I think it was.
Yeah, sharing with the bank.
So
I think it's also the proud moment you can brag about. I've paid off my mortgage.
there's a I guess a goalpost. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
the goalpost that, hey, I got a deposit to buy a property. First goalpost. Next one will be, hey, I managed to buy the property. I got the mortgage. So that's like another celebration.
Yeah.
And then the next celebration will be, hey, it turned out to be my property now is positively gearing,
Yep.
is providing me an income.
Yep.
And it's like, all right, that's the next goalpost. The next
Yep.
goalpost after that, hey, I pay it off
Yeah.
in full. I've got no more mortgage.
Yeah.
That's where we are at the moment.
Yeah. That's right. And last is you can earn a higher return on your capital than you are paying in interest on the mortgage.
We were talking about that, about the ETF. What
Let's
we talked
assume,
about.
yeah.
So let's say if you can earn an income of 10%,
Mm-hmm.
10% based on other product, let's say, investment vehicle aside from property, because currently you're paying only about 3% on your mortgage. So because we were like that, we're having a lot of discussion about that.
Yeah.
So we choose to pay off the mortgage
Yeah. But
due to our lifestyle.
yeah, exactly.
So anyway, hope that helped you guys if you are thinking of paying
Paying
it
off your rental property's mortgage.
or should you
Not
invest
to.
it somewhere else.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.